Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. For this video, I will discuss homework mind test 1.2J. So have a look at question number 1. Simplify each of the following. So for this, you write it as c square d cube e to the power of 1 over n. N here is 3. So times, this is remain unchanged. For the denominator, taken out all the number in the bracket or all the algebraic term in the bracket. So c to the power of, here is the answer for denominator. So for this, we taken out all the number in bracket. So c square times 1 over 3 is c to the power of 2 over 3. d3 times 1 over 3 is d to the power of 1. e to the power of 1 over 3. This is remain unchanged. This is the solution for denominator. C to the power of negative 3 times 2. d to the power of 2 times 2. And e squared. Next, see 2 over 3 here. I use my pen. So, look at this base. C. So, 2 over 3 plus 1 over 3 minus negative 6. So, this is D1 plus 2 minus 4. So, this is for D. For E, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3 minus 2. You can use your calculator to calculate all this power. So this is the answer. Since this is in negative index form, we change to positive index form. We put this in denominator. Okay. For B, taken out m to the power of 3 to n to the power of 2 times 3 is 6. So, square root in the bracket, square root mn change to mn to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 4 here. So, for denominator, m to the power of 6 times 2 over 3. N to the power of 3 times 2 over 3, you get m to the power of 4. N to the power of 2. Then solve in this bracket first. So m to the power of 1 over 2 times 4 is 2. M to the power of 1 over 2 times 4 is 2. So once you get this, look at the same base and m to the power of 3 plus 2 minus 4. 3 plus 2 minus 4 here. And then n to the power of 6 plus 2 minus 2. Then you get m n to the power of 6. So question C, all of these change to the power of 1 over 2. This one remain unchanged. The denominator also change to in the form of 1 over n. N here is 2 because square root here. So solve in the bracket first. Taken out all the numbers in the bracket. So 25 to the power of 1 over 2 is 5. X to the power of 3 times 1 over 2, 3 over 2. Y to the power of 1 times 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. Z to the power of 2 times 1 over 2 is z to the power of 1. This one remain unchanged. So 36 to the power of 1 over 2 is 6. X to the power of 5 times 1 over 2 is 5 over 2. Y to the power of 1 here times 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. Z to the power of 8 times 1 over 2 is 4. So once you get this, then you can solve the coefficient first in a bracket. Okay, you can use your calculator to calculate 5 and 4 divided by 6. So we get n over 3. Then x to the power of 3 over 2 plus 2 minus 5 over 2. So here, y 1 over 2. Here got no y. Minus 1 over 2. Z 1 plus 1 minus 4. So 1 plus 1 minus 4. And here, since this is y to the power of 0, so y to the power of 0 equals to 1. So this is the answer. Okay, for question number 2, calculate the value of each of the following. First, change this to in the form of a to the power of 1 over n. So square root is actually the power of 1 over 2. The denominator 49 change to 7 square. 1 to 1 change to 11 square. Then solve the bracket first. So you taken out 7 to the power of 4 times 1 over 2. Then you get negative 2 times 11 to the power of 4 times 1 over 2 is 2. Then solve this since this is the same base. So negative 2 minus negative 2, 11 to minus 2. So here you will get 11 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. So the answers, negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. So we change to positive in that form. So this is your answer. So since the question asks you to find the value, so you have to list your answer in a value. If the question asks you to simplify, you just can leave your answer like this. For B, first turn out from the bracket. So I will get this. 16 change to 2 to the power of 4 to the power of 1 over 4. 125 change to 5 to the power of 3. 729 is 3 to the power of 6. 64 is 2 to the power of 6. Then you will see the same base here, 5, 5, 3, 3, and 2, 2. So you can minus, because this is divide, so negative 1 minus, so this is actually negative 1. So negative 1 minus, in bracket, negative 1 times 2 minus negative 2 here times 2 to the power of 1 minus 2 negative 2 here. So this is 1 minus negative 2. And you will get 5 to the power of 0 times 3 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 3. This is equal to 1. So 3 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 648. For question C, first take up all in a bracket. So you will get 2 to the power of 6 times 3 over 2. You will get 2 to the power of 9. Same goes to 3 and 5. For the denominator, 2, 4, 6 change to 2 to the power of 8. 729 change to 3 to the power of 6. And 125 change to 5 to the power of 3. Next, here you can simplify and then you get 2 here. Here you get 3. So here 1. So the denominator 2 square times 3 cube times 5 to the power of 1. Since this is the same base, you can minus the index. So 9 minus 2 times 3 to the power of 6 minus 3 times 5 to the power of 3 minus 1. Then this is the answer. So this is 2 to the power of 7 times 3 to the power of 3 and 5 squared. So question D. 512 here change to 2 to the power of 9. 343 change to 7 cube. 1 to 1 change to 11 square. Same goes to denominator. 64 change to 4 cube. 81 change to 3 to the power of 4. 14,641 change to 11 to the power of 4. Okay, for this one, when you simplify 3 here, you'll get 4 to the power of 1. 4 to the power of 1 is actually 2 square. Why I change to this? Since the numerator here base 2, so I change this to base 2. So that we can minus the index. So this is 7 to the power of 1, 11 to the power of 1. Same goes to this, 11 to the power of 1. This one, 3 cube. Then I can cancel out this because this is the same value. So 1 minus 2 is 2. So this is the final answer, 7 over 54. Next, for E, taken out all in the bracket first. So 2 to the power of 4 times 1 over 2 is 2 square. This one 3 cube. 8 here change to 2 cube to the power of 1 over 3 times 81 here I change to 3 to the power of 4. Okay, this one look at the other base. You have to choose the base with the same as other, so that it's easier for you to add or plus the power. So for the denominator, 16 change to 2 to the power of 4 here. And then 27 change to 3 cube. Okay, this one is simplify this, then you get this. Same goes to denominator. So you get 2 cube times 3 to the power of 1. Okay, next, choose the same base. 2 plus 1 minus 3 for base 2. For base 3, 3 plus 2 minus 1. So this one you get 0 times 3 to the power of 4. 0 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. So this is the answer. Okay, question F. 64 here change to 4 cube. 1 to 5 here, 5 cube. Take out from the bracket, so 2 to the power of negative 3. 1 over 5 here, I change to 5 to the power of negative 1 to the power of negative 3. And then for denominator, I change 625 to 5 to the power of 4. So that we can simplify or cancel out this. Then you get 4 square, 5 to the power of 1 times 2 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of -1 times -3 is 3. 4 square times 5 to the power of 1. So cancel out this because this is the same amount. This one also. So here I put in the denominator because this is negative. So this is the final answer. So for question number 3, given m equals to 2 and n equals to -3, calculate the value of 64 to the power of m over 3 times 512 to the power of -1 over 2 divided by 81 to the power of n over 2m. First, you have to substitute the value of m and here with the given value. So substitute all the values, and then 64 I change to 2 to the power of 6 to the power of 2 over 3, 512 change to 8 cube, 81 change to 3 to the power of 4. Next, simplify. This is 2, cancel out 3, cancel out 4. So this one, 2 to the power of 2 times 2 is 4. 8 to the power of 1 divided by 3 to the power of -3. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 8 divided by 1 over 27. So this is the final answer. You can use your calculator to calculate this. Okay, number 4. Given A 1 over 2, B 2 over 3, substitute into this index form. So substitute A and B first. So A substitute with 1 over 2, B 2 over 3. So this is A over B. Next, 144 change to 12 square, 64 change to 4 cube, 256 change to 4 cube. This one you can use your calculator and then you get 3 over 4. You can pause this video and use your calculator to calculate this. Next, cancel out 2, then you get 12. Cancel out 3, then 4 cube. Cancel out 4 cube. This one 4 square. So you can use your calculator and you'll get this answer. So this is dynamic challenge. Test yourself. So state whether each of the following operation which involve the law of indices is true or false. If it is false, state the correct answer. So a to the power of 5 equals to a times a times a times a. So this is true. 5 square is, and this is wrong because 5 square is actually 5 times 5 is equals to 25. Question number 6, this is also false because 3 to the power of 10, 3 to the power of 0 is actually equals to 1. So for this is false because you have to power 5 every single number in the bracket. So this is actually 2 to the power of 5. So this is false. N to the power of 0 times n to the power of 0. M to the power of 0 is 1 times n to the power of 0 is 1 is equal to 1. So this is true. For this is false because 2 not belong to a to the power of -2. -4 here. So 2 here remain unchanged. So it should be 2 to the power of a over 4. not 1 to the power of 2a over 4. So this is false. But this change to this, so this is true. This is the power, this is the square root. So change this to positive index form. So this is true. You just change the position of numerator and denominator. For this one, this is false because 5 to the power of negative 4 is actually 1 over 5 to the power of 4. This is 1 over 6 to 5. So the answer should be 1 over 6 to 5. Oh, this is m negative 1 over 4 and negative 4. So if we expand this, you'll get 5 to the power of negative 4, m to the power of negative 1. So m will be at the denominator. So copy and complete the following diagram with the suitable value. So you want to get 5 to the power of 9 here. So 3 times 3 is 5 to the power of 9. 12 minus 3 is equals to 9. This one to the power of 9. Because square root of 25 is 5. So this one negative 9. 9 and 3. This one is 6. 6 times 3 over 2 you'll get 9. 6 plus 5 minus 2 you get 9. Here also negative 9. Here is 5 to the power of negative 3. So here 4 plus 5 is equals to 9. Okay, copy and complete the following diagram. 2 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. 1 over 3 over 1 over 3 to the power of negative 4 is 3 to the power of 4. This one, if you want to change this to positive index form, and you just change the position of numerator and denominator here. So 5 over 3 to the power of 2. This one 7 square. This one you put in the denominator. So this one is 5 to the power of 1 times 5 cube. 25 square root of 25 is 5. So the answer is 1. Skill enhancement. Simplify each of the following. So you have to take out all the values in the bracket, or the algebraic term in the bracket. So you get m to the power of 3, n to the power of 12. Divide by this. Then just minus the index. So this is the answer. Since this is in negative index form, you put in the denominator. So that your answer will be in the positive index form. For B, solve in the bracket first, then you get this. And then 3 times 1 over 6 is 1 over 2. X here, power 1, so 1 plus 3. Y 4 plus 3. So the answer 1 over 2. X to the power of 4, y to the power of 7. For C, change this to xy to the power of 1 over 2. This one change to this. And this one change to this to the power of 1 over 6. And then take out, solve in the bracket. So you get this. Here also do the same thing. And then x 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6 for x. For y, 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 plus 5 over 6. Then you get this answer. Calculate the value for each of the following. So A, 64 here, change to 4 cube. Here, change to positive index form. And then you get this answer. For B, change to 1 over 7. 1 to 5, change to 5 cube. Then cancel out this. So you get the answer 25 over 7. For C, 256, change to 2 to the power of 8. So that you can cancel out 8. So 3 plus negative 3, you get 3 plus negative 3 is 0. So 2 to the power of 0 is 1. D, 16 change to 2 to the power of 4. Then you get E, 49, square root of 49 is 7. This change to positive index form. Square root of 81 is 9 to the power of negative 1. 1 over 3 square is 1 over 9. So this is the answer. This you can use your calculator. F, 1 to 5 change to 5 cube. 25 change to 5 square. 625 change to 5 to the power of 4. And then you cancel out this. So you will get this. And then 2 plus negative 3 minus negative 1. You'll get 0. So 5 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So have a look at question 3. Calculate the value of x for each of the following equation. For A, 8 here change to 2 to the power of 3. So that it becomes all the same base. 6. Sorry, typing error here should be divide. So 6 minus x. Since the base is equal, then the index must be equal. So 6 minus x equal to 3. So x equals to 3. For B, 81 here change to 3 to the power of 4. So this is multiplication. So you have to plus the index. Once the base are equal, then the power also equal. So 3 to the power of 0 equals to x. So equals to 3 to the power of x. So x equals to 0. For C, this one is multiplication. So don't get confused. This is not 8x. This is x plus 8. So since the base are equal, then the index are equal. So x equals to negative 8. D, change this 8 to the power of 3. So this is 3x plus 3. Then since this is multiplication, so we can add all the index. Since this is the same base, so the index must be equal. So value of x is negative 5. For E, this is 2x. And then x plus 5. So the index are equal, then you get x equals to 5. For F, 16 change to 2 to the power of 4. And then 10 minus negative 4. So the base are equal, so that the index are equal. So x equals to 10 minus 4x. So x equals to 2. For G, 81 here change to 3 to the power of 4, and then this is for x plus and minus 4. So this one addition, so 6 minus x. So the base now equal, then the index should be equal. So you solve this, then you'll get x equals to 2. H, m here 2x, x plus 1 equals to m negative to the power of negative 2. Since this is multiplication, so you can add the index. So since the is here equal, then the index also equal. So you get x negative 1. For I, change this to 5 square, 1 to 5 to 5 cube. So this is remain unchanged. And 5 to x minus, because this is divide. So I change this to negative index form. So the base now are equal, then the index also equal. So this is the value of x. So that's all from now. Thank you and see you in the next video.